Hello and welcome, my name is Jason Welsh and I want to introduce to you the button box, today's invention. So I needed something else, and then an idea came to me and I just went with the other idea. So I actually needed a way of putting a breadboard, a real small micro breadboard, up on a different design so I could have some way to prototype sensors. And then I thought, well, this would be kind of cool as a challenge because the micro breadboard's so freaking small that you can't do much with it. So what if you had two? So this is the button box. All right, very, very portable. Here's the palm of my hand compared to the button box. Very sturdy. So what's in it? Well, let's tear it apart. Pull a little PLA spike. You're going to be using this as a tool, by the way, a lot. So take it and put it to the side. Don't lose that. Let's tear it apart. And in it, I have two breadboards. For this example, I just put a Teensy here. And I have the blink code for the LED that's standard to Arduino. Alright, I also have these little wire management sides that can hold the wires into place, so when you fold it up it doesn't get all messy. But what is it powered by? Look at, there's no wires here. I mean, it's not attached to a USB. Well, if you look here, I have a slot where a coin button cell fits in. I think that's the 2032 cell, but it really is kind of non-standard. You can fit just about any. I've tried 3 of them and they all fit. So the 2032 works the best, I found. It's 3 volt, so what I wanted to do is make the 6 volt. Now I have 2, so one on each side. And they go in positive, negative, so they play off each other, and then I get 6 volts. Okay, so how the heck do you dig the little guy out of there? Well, that's what I said. This is a good little tool. So if you stick it in the first hole, there's a little tiny hole here, and I sharpened this to have like a little 45-degree kind of like sharp edge. So I'll stick that in the first hole, and then I'll take and stick it in the second hole at like a 45-degree angle, and then push back. It ejects the little button cell battery out, and you can change them. Now, I wanted to make it simplistic as far as, like, I think this is going to be 2 things I release. One is going to be this, the 2 breadboard holders. And then this is a very cool little thing that I could use on other projects too. There's no doubt about it. So this is actually super glued to the side. I built it so it fits just perfectly on that rail. So a little bit of super glue goes a long way here. Also, these are kind of tensioned in. In other words, I could take this wire here, and I was thinking, those bench top power supplies, how cool they are because we can insert the wires. So this is just a wire, and you can see the end. It's kind of just folded over once. So that means I could take this, insert the battery, and I just marked positive and negative so I know exactly which side is going to be up for this. In this case, this is going to be negative, so I just insert that in. I use the blunt end of the PLA to push it in all the way in, and then I can insert this little wire into the hole, just like that, and then bring it into the crevice and then around, and now attach it to whatever electronics I have in here. I had you at small. That's all there is to it. Very cool. Portable, pocket size, electronic little lab. I like this one better than the folding Arduino. So now think of this as a challenge. That's why I kind of built it. I was thinking about, you know, a challenge of the micro breadboard being so small, right? So if you print this out, you get a bunch of coin cell batteries, and you give it to, let's say, an electronics course of, you know, 12, 15 students, and say, hey, this is your limitations. That's all you have. You have the 2 batteries, the 2 breadboards, and then you can put any components, but they have to fit inside this. And what are you going to have it do? Okay. And you can write your own rules up. Like, let's say you can drill holes in the side if you wanted to, but you have to use this. I thought really would be cool is have, right in this area, I don't have one though, an LCD that could fit here. And let's say you programmed it to read the temperature or its bearings. I can go like this and pick it up and it'll say tilt X, tilt Y, tilt Z, whatever. So an LCD would be kind of cool right here. Again, I don't have one, but very cool. So I hope you enjoy the button box. Oh, and I also put a little thing right here so you can program the Teensy when it's closed. If you use a Teensy. You can use an AT85 if you wanted to too. I hope you enjoy.